Daily sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and give up a bigger one instead.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 38.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and 10, Taylor now. Before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Jonathan Taylor. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jaguars 0. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week, it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Connection made with Chenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darren Waller. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result then.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Good job, good job.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
At the 32-yard line.
Second and 9 now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw again, escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 17 yards out, and the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
40-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Westbrook. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. To return, here's Agnew. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two teams.
All about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 23. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, Jacksonville.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Laviska Shenault
His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They're to stop side, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. eluding the pressure right. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second and 11. Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now here's Samuel on the end around.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. The hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The give to Taylor. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. It in with Taylor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and 13. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of...
And you don't have a running lane that you want to take? Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it'll be Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the